Think of us like the Airbnb, but for Muslims. Muzbnb is a homestay network that is catered specifically to Muslims. And so we're trying to create an environment that is more appealable and more applicable for this community and the needs of this specific community, such as halal housing, having places to stay that are closer to mosques, closer to other places of worship too. I was actually reached out to by one of the team members to initially blog because I travel quite extensively, and then I just started asking them what they're doing when it comes to branding and communications, and from there the conversation just spiraled, and I ended up joining the team as the communications lead. And so in that capacity, I'm responsible to really kind of amplifying our brand and reaching out to people to raise awareness about Muzbnb and what we're doing. I have always known that I want to do communications. I declared my major before I started college as public relations because I always wanted to work in some capacity that involved me engaging with others. And so public relations was a natural fit for me, and from day one it's just been the right path for me. So I pursued it in college through undergrad, and I also continued in grad school where I studied public relations and international relations. My interest in tech really comes through my wanting to engage and to communicate with people, and technology just allows us to do that on multiple levels. Now I can communicate with people across the globe, and I'm not limited to just who is in my immediate surroundings. And so for me, technology has always been a way in which we can engage and communicate and share our own stories. Diversity is just acceptance or looking at differences of people, and this is not limited to just race, but we're looking at gender, we're looking at sexuality, we're looking at disability, etc. And so inclusivity is creating environments where all people feel welcome and are appreciated and accepted for their different ideas. Role models in my life, let's see, I feel like every chapter of my life I pick up a new role model too. Definitely starting off with my parents. Like my father really kind of instilled in me at a young age to engage and to communicate with others around me who are not like me. And so for me, I grew up visiting different churches, different mosques, different temples, etc., to learn about the world around me. And so I think that my father is the reason why I continue to engage and want to communicate with people in the world around me. The advice I would give to anyone starting out in their career is to not be afraid to go into the unknown. I studied PR, public relations. When I was going into that career, or into even just in the academic area, I didn't really know what I was getting into. Most people didn't know what PR was or understand what that means. And so it took a long time for me to really explain what it is that I'm doing to my family and to my friends. So now when I look back, in the beginning, everyone kind of doubted what I was doing or why I was continuing that career path and why I didn't choose something that was more like in line with either being an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. And so, but now I look back and I see that there are a lot of benefits to studying and pursuing alternative career paths. And now it's taken, I think, like a decade or so for my family to really understand the importance of communicating and effective communicating, and also why it's important for not just businesses, but even personally, or even if you look at the mosque or other religious institutions, why it's important to do outreach and to do engagement and to work on building your own brand within your communities around you. it took a while for my family to understand what I was studying, and it wasn't until I could actually show them the benefit to my local mosque community that they were like, whoa, this is actually a really good career to have. When I started just printing out like pamphlets and business cards of like, hey, this is our mosque, this is our community, come join us, or come like meet with us, and things like that. So it took opportunities like that for me to really kind of build my rapport and get people to respect me and respect that field. And now I'm in a good place with everyone. The advice I would give to anyone pursuing a startup or something in the tech industry is to find people around you that are like-minded, who you can bounce your ideas off of, who you can share ideas with, who can mentor you, and really look for that community to help you. And don't be afraid to let others help you too. Not everyone is out to get you. I know that people are very scared and they often want to hold ideas to themselves, but I truly believe that you can make a stronger product or a stronger business by opening up and allowing others to also help you along the way. I am not married, and the pressure has been on since I think the day I turned 19. However, I also believe that I have lived a really rich and fulfilling life, and I do want someone that I can share that with, but I want someone who can also push me further in that momentum and continue my progression and growth in various aspects of my life. And until I find that, I am not just going to settle to marry someone just because I need to be married. I think what Muslim men, or men in general, can do to empower more women is to hear us and let us in. Hear our opinions, hear our voices, and let us into the conversations that they're having or that they're privy to that oftentimes women are not allowed to, or not in. Let us into conversations and meetings and things that they're having that sometimes women are not often privy to.